Hi everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of Cravings Highlights here on our gaming sub-channel here. I'm Matt, you are? Ethan, good to have you here. Anyway, a few weeks back, you might remember that we played a round of Disney Infinity. What was that called? What did we do on there?
Halloween Survival, and the channel was called Jack-O-Lantern Halloween Survival. That's what the channel episode was called.
Awesome. Alright, so we figured, just in case anybody saw that and wanted to know a bit more about Disney Infinity and maybe start your own playing there, that we might give you a little bit of a background on the Disney Infinity here and show you our collection. It's important to know a little bit of a background on Disney Infinity just so you know what you can do and what you can't do. Now, I know that this game came out for the Xbox and also for the PlayStation. We're PlayStation guys, so we're going to be talking about this mostly through a PlayStation lens, but if you're an Xbox person, just think about what version of the Xbox came out during these PlayStation times. Anyway, Disney Infinity 1.0, that was the first game. We don't have that because that game was only for the PlayStation 3. We didn't have a PlayStation 3. We did have a PlayStation 4. Now, background on that was I got the PlayStation 4 when Ethan was about 2 years old because I knew that maybe we would start getting him into video games at 3-4 years old, and we would start with a cool game like Disney Infinity. Did you like that game?
Yeah, and I think I started playing this when I was 3, I think.
Yeah, when you were 3 or 4 years old. So we bought the PS4 specifically for that. And the PS4, that had this blue guy, Disney Infinity 2.0, and Disney Infinity 3.0, this red guy here. That's going to be a little important later on. Anyhow, like I said, Disney Infinity came out in 3 major waves, and they pretty much represented different properties that Disney owned at that time. So Disney Infinity 1.0, all the characters were your traditional Disney characters and some Pixar characters. Disney Infinity 2.0, that's when Disney bought Marvel, so we saw a lot more of the superheroes come in. Disney Infinity 3.0, that was the big daddy, the last one. Disney buys Star Wars, so we bring in a whole bunch of these Star Wars characters here. Okay?
And also Marvel.
Well, Marvel came in with 2.0, but what you're saying is, even though Marvel came in with 2.0, they still did release some new Marvel characters with 3.0 and some new Disney characters with 2.0 and 3.0. Now, if anybody is going to go ahead and play the game, what is important to know is that you can use any of these characters with the version of the game that they came out with or later. So what does that mean? Well, for instance, we have Woody over here. He came out with Disney Infinity 1.0, so you can play as Woody in Disney Infinity 1.0, 2.0, or 3.0. Or, we got Iron Man over here, who came out with Disney Infinity 2.0. You can play with him in 2.0 or 3.0, but he can't play in 1.0. And then finally, we got Luke Skywalker over here, Star Wars character. Came out in 3.0, he can only be used in 3.0. You can't play as him in 1.0 or 2.0. Also, we got these games back here, these little crystal invisible figurines in the back represent the different they call them play sets that came out with them. So like you could play a Spider-Man, or you could play an Avengers-based game. And you have to play these with the game that they came out. So like this is a 2.0 game, you have to have 2.0 and if you're going to play this game.
This thing is like, you can do like matches, like you fight different events.
But with who? With who?
Like,
can you play with like Mickey Mouse in there?
No, you can only play with the Marvel characters in there. And like it's like you will fight like people.
You'll fight against the different superheroes, right?
And bad guys, and also there's this thing like
And so what happened here is that this is a 3.0 game, so it can only be played with a 3.0 system. Okay?
And like these, they can only be played in 2.0.
Right, like we said. Okay. So the one thing that we have here that we've actually never played, this came out with the original Disney Infinity 1.0. We've never played this because we don't have the 1.0 game, but maybe if we get a PS5 when that comes out, supposedly you can go all the way back to PS3 with that, and maybe we'll try to track down a copy of Disney Infinity 1.0 so we can play these games. So, yeah, let's talk about these figurines here. Ethan, I thought it was important that I brought you in here with me to watch these tonight because these figurines are the reason that Mom and Dad will not be able to help you pay for college because we've just spent so much money on these, so I hope you get a scholarship, right? All right. So, seriously, everybody, you're going to figure out, well, depending on your opinion, how either very, very awesome or how very sad this is about to be here. Disney Infinity, what you are looking at, not counting the play sets, not counting the little games that you can play in the back row, like this Finding Dory game, we have 104 different figurines. Now, we don't have all of them. We are 9 short of having every figurine that you can play as in these games. Now, some people may say there's actually a bit more. I don't count with some of the Star Wars figurines, like Luke Skywalker with his lightsaber here. They made a version of him where the lightsaber would actually light up. I don't count those. Our guys don't light up, so there would be more there. Or the elusive Peter Pan that you actually can't play any version of the game with.
And also, like, there's this thing, like, if you want to see, like, what characters you have, there's this thing, like, Marvel. What Marvel characters you have.
So what we're going to do here, what I thought might be fun, is we're going to go through here, and we're going to see, can Ethan name each of these characters. We're going to see what his Disney education has been like here. Now, because we want you guys to see all this stuff, we're going to have to see if we can recognize him from the back. So it'll be like, Ethan, can you figure out who this is by looking at his butt? So hopefully that'll be good. So these are in order sort of by property. There's not really in order by like when they came out, but we have our Disney section, our Marvel section, our Star Wars section. So we're going to point to these guys and we're going to see if Ethan, if you can tell me who these guys are. All right, so Ethan, who is that lady right there that I'm talking to? Or that I'm pointing at? Sorry, I'm not talking to her.
I'm going to pass.
Wait, you got to pass?
Yeah, I'm going to pass that.
This character, this lovely lady here, Ethan, can you not tell me who she is?
Yeah, I can.
This is Princess Anna from Frozen. Okay?
And that's Elsa there.
Well, this is her sister. Okay.
Elsa.
Who's this? Princess Elsa, Queen Elsa now, sorry, from Frozen 2.
Yeah.
Hold it. Dude, hold up. Don't jump the gun here. Let the people savor the moment, okay? All right. All right. And who's this guy? Olaf, yes. So we got the 3 Frozen characters. They're awesome. You met all 3 of them when we went to Disney World. The ladies gave you a kiss. That was nice. Who's this guy?
Pass.
How dare you, sir?
I mean Mike.
This is Mike Wazowski. Now, most people are going to say Mike from Monsters, Inc. This is actually Mike from Monsters University, and you can tell, because if you look closely, he has braces. So the Monsters characters are actually their younger versions from Monsters University. Okay. Who's this guy? You know who this is. You saw him at Disney World too. Who's this guy?
I forgot his name.
His name is Sully.
Oh yeah, Sully.
Sully, that's right.
I I know. That guy is a bad guy.
He's a bad guy. Do you remember what his name is?
No, I only know he was a bad guy.
He's a bad guy.
Turn camouflage.
That's right. He can turn invisible. He can blend in. His name is Randall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Randall.
All right. Who's this little lady over here?
Vanellope.
Vanellope von Schweetz from Wreck-It Ralph. Okay.
Rolf.
This is Ralph. I'm gonna wreck it. That's right. Okay.
Woody.
We got Woody. All right. Hold on, buddy. Don't
Lightyear.
Don't scream out. Don't scream out. Who's this?
Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear. Who's this?
Jessie.
This is Jessie. Okay. Who's this?
Lightning McQueen.
Lightning McQueen. Okay. Who's this guy?
Mater.
Mater, get her done. Okay. Who's this guy?
Pass.
He's from Cars 2. He's the Italian race car, right?
Yeah.
It's Francesco. Francesco is some Italian last name that I can pronounce. Okay. Who's this lady right over here?
I know she's a spy, but I don't know her name.
Her name is Holly Shiftwell.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's the Lone Ranger.
The Lone Ranger. Okay, we got the cowboy over here. Okay. And who's this? He's the Lone Ranger's partner. Do you remember his name?
No.
Johnny Depp played him, and they probably could have found an actual Native American to play him.
No, because I haven't seen the Lone Ranger movie in a long time.
His name is Tonto.
Oh, yeah,
He calls the Lone Ranger Kimosabi. Yeah, all right, going into road 2. Oh, you know who this guy is. Who's this? From his butt. Who is it? Who is it? You sang a song with him in Disneyland, Tokyo.
Yeah. It's
It's your favorite guy. Oh, he's gonna be sad that you don't know his name.
He's my favorite pirate.
Right. He's Captain Jack Sparrow. That's right.
Jack Sparrow.
Okay. Who's this pirate with the monkey?
Glomgold?
No, that's from DuckTales, dude. This is Captain Barbossa.
Oh yeah, Barbossa.
Okay. What about this guy over here?
Oh, Mr. School. I don't know his name, so I'm just gonna call him.
You know who this is.
I forgot, so I'm just gonna call him Mr.
That's Davy Jones.
I forgot his name, so I was gonna call him School.
By the way, Ethan doesn't know the punishment for getting at least 10 names wrong, so we'll reveal that to him at the end.
I was gonna say.
You were wrong is the word you're looking for. All right.
Mr. Octopus.
Who's this?
Phineas.
Phineas from Phineas and Ferb. That's right.
Perry the Platypus.
Technically, is this Perry the Platypus or is this his alter ego? What's his name when he wears the hat?
Perry the Platypus.
This is Agent P.
And when he doesn't wear the hat, he's called Perry.
That's right. Okay. All right.
Cinderella.
No, this is not Cinderella. Cinderella's hair is not this long. Who is this?
It's Cinderella.
It's Rapunzel, you big mook.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Alright. Who's this?
And she's from Tangled.
She is from Tangled, but who's this guy?
Skellington.
Jack Skellington, the Pumpkin King. Right?
No, he's the Skeleton King.
He's the Pumpkin King. Right. Who's this?
I heard that. Sorcerer Mickey.
Sorcerer Mickey from Fantasia, from the Sorcerer's Apprentice. Alright.
Yeah.
Who do we got here?
Mr. Incredible.
Mr. Incredible.
Mrs. Incredible.
Hold up.
Violet
Stop. Who is this? You wait.
Mrs. Incredible.
Mrs. Incredible. Okay.
And that one is going to be Violet.
It's Violet. Do you remember what her power is?
She can make like this. If she then that purple thing would come, and then like if a rock was gonna fall on someone, like it would slice the rock.
Right, it's like force fields, right?
Yeah.
And she can be invisible too, right?
Mhm.
Okay, all right. And who's this guy?
Dash.
Dash, the fast kid. All right.
Do you mean the fat?
Fast, not fat. Okay. Who's this? Who's a bad guy in The Incredibles?
Syndrome.
Syndrome. All right. Now, row 3. You may want to pause and take a bathroom break. This is going to be a long one. Okay. All right. So, this is where we're missing our first two. Okay. So, especially with the Disney Infinity 1, by the way, those were all the Disney Infinity 1.0 characters that we just went through. But, specialty for that series, they made several of the characters in what they call crystal form, which is the character's original model, but it's this white, not even white, but sort of crystally, I guess you might call it, see-through. So you got Buzz Lightyear for that. You got Mr. Incredible, Sorcerer Mickey, the Lone Ranger, Agent P, and Captain Jack. We are missing the Crystal Sully and the Crystal Lightning McQueen, but once we get those two guys, we'll have all of the 1.0 characters. And now we're getting into the 2.0 characters. All right, let's see if you know more of these guys. Who is this lady with the wings over here?
Her name is...
She hangs out with Peter Pan.
Twinkleberry?
Who's Tinkerbell is the name you're looking for. Okay.
Tinkerbell?
Yeah. Who's this? This is like Mom's favorite movie character. I think it's kind of boring.
I know she's from Kingdom Hearts.
Well, she is a bad guy in Kingdom Hearts, yes, but she was in the Disney movies first. This is Maleficent.
Yeah, Maleficent.
The Mistress of Evil from Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, and also from Kingdom Hearts.
And from Kingdom Hearts. A lot of these guys are in Kingdom Hearts. Who's this?
Stitch, the little baby alien.
Stitch the alien. All right.
Not the baby little alien.
Who's this?
Aladdin.
Aladdin. That's right. Princess Jasmine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I should have let you try to name
Brave.
that. Well, yeah, she is from Brave. Do you remember her name?
Oh yeah.
Her name is Merida.
I'm trying to do it in her language because.
You mean English?
Yeah. No, like.
She has a Scottish accent, but she speaks English.
No, I was trying to. Oh my.
How dare you? That is like insulting to the great people of Scotland.
Sorry, I was just trying to.
No.
I was trying to.
We're gonna lose our Scottish viewers over this.
I was trying to do the language.
By the way, if you haven't watched Pixar in real life on Disney Plus, watch it. There's a really good Merida episode. All right. Hey, so, who's this? Who's this? Dude, Baymax. You know who that is?
I'm trying to trick you.
Who's this? Hangs out with Baymax.
I forgot his name, so I'm gonna call him Kid Man.
His name is Hero.
Oh yeah, Hero.
Okay, all right. Who's
Donald Duck.
Donald Duck.
The
That's
Magic
right.
Duck.
Okay.
Minnie.
You got Minnie Mouse. You had breakfast at a restaurant at Disneyland. It was good food. And who's this?
The King of Disney, Mickey.
Mickey Mouse, the big boss man, the big cheese, as it were. All right. So now we're going to get into our, well, actually, we've done some of our 3.0 Disney characters already, but we're going to close them out. I know you don't know who this is because you've never seen the movie.
Yeah.
She's
no,
from,
I've seen the movie, it's just I haven't seen it in a long time anymore.
well, no, because she's from the second Tron movie. This is Korra. From Tron Legacy. All right, but you have seen this movie. Who are these two characters? Let's do two of them at a time. They're from the same movie. Who are they?
Foxland.
Oh man, this is like your favorite movie when you were little. This is Zootopia.
Oh, yeah.
This is Nick Wilde and Judy Hopps, the bunny police officer. Man, I don't know if we should take it back to Disney World anymore if you can't even remember the character names. Okay.
You don't.
Who's this? Her movie,
Mulan.
Mulan. Yeah, her movie just got postponed indefinitely today. I hope it comes out this year. I would like to see it at some point.
Yeah, on Disney Plus.
Well, hopefully in theaters if you ever get back into a movie theater. All right, who's this guy? The bare necessities, the simple bare necessities.
Bare necessities.
That's the song he sings. This is one of my favorite characters. This is Baloo from the Jungle Book.
Yeah. He draws pineapples in the game.
That's right. Who's this?
The little.
I know you don't know his name. Do you know what movie he's from? You used to take his friend on airplanes with you.
The Good Dinosaur?
The Good Dinosaur. That's right. Arlo was a dinosaur, and this guy, his name is... He's on your bed sheets. His name is Spot.
Yeah, and Spot's, he's, a baby kid,
Yeah, but he acts like a dog,
caveman.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, the dinosaur is like his dog.
No, he's like the dinosaur's dog, because he acts like a dog.
Yeah.
All right, this is, again, where we start to miss out on some of our characters, but this is Time from the second Alice in Wonderland movie. We are missing Alice, we are missing the Mad Hatter, but we get those, we got almost all the Disney characters. Who's this guy?
Nemo.
Yeah, Nemo. We're missing Dory from the Finding Dory playset. And now we come into our...
I think he's called Red.
Into our Inside Out collection. This is actually Anger.
Oh, yeah,
You were close. Voiced by the great Louis Black. Who's this? Do you remember her
Inside
name?
Out.
Right, but do you remember her name? This is Joy.
Oh yeah, Joy. Gross.
Well, sort of. Her name is Disgust. She's disgusted with everything.
No, she's disgusted into green things.
And this is... Don't you know who this is?
Scared man.
Yeah, his name is Fear, voiced by Bill Hader. We are missing Sadness. We get those guys. We got all of our Disney characters. These are all the Disney characters minus those few that I said we were missing. All right, now we're going to get into Marvel. Okay? Are you ready to talk about some superheroes?
Yeah, this will be so easy.
This is what Ethan likes to play with all the time.
Yeah, I like to use all these characters all the time, not the Disney ones. I like using the Marvel ones and Star Wars ones.
The Disney ones are cool too. All right, who's this guy?
Iron Man.
That's right, Tony Stark himself. All right, we got two versions of the same character. Who's this? Who are these guys?
These are Captain America's, and that version is like the one with the hat, but that one is like the one with not the hats.
What's interesting, this is a 2.0 figurine. Came out when they first introduced the Avengers. This one is a 3.0 figurine. Came out with the Marvel Battlegrounds playset. All right, who's this guy with the bow and arrow? This is Hawkeye, Jeremy Renner, the strongest Avenger right here.
No, the strongest bow and arrow fighter.
Who's this?
Black Widow.
Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff. We also hope her movie eventually comes out this year. I want to see that.
Yeah.
All right.
And that one would be Thor.
Thor. I like that they put him with his hat. This is, these characters were more based on their cartoon selves than on their MCU movie selves. That's why he's wearing the hat and doesn't have a beard like Chris Hemsworth, but pretty fun to play with Thor. And who's this guy?
Loki, Thor's brother.
Loki, Thor's brother. That's right. All right. We got the Jolly Green Giant here. Who's this guy? The Incredible Hulk! Hulk smash! Mark Ruffalo, you're awesome. All right. Nick Fury, Sam Jackson. That's right. He actually voices himself. He's the only Avenger who voices himself in the video game. It's pretty cool. Who's this guy? No! Spider-Man. Sorry, dude, I knocked you over back here.
Give me Vision.
Mm-hmm. Who's this?
Noah.
Nova, Spider-Man's friend. Buckethead. Who's this guy?
Oh, don't tell me.
Let him harness his chi.
I know.
Netflix awesome, but you never got to watch it.
I know.
Danny Rand, you know his real name? Or his superhero name?
Well, I know he's, like, he learned the arts of a ninja.
Yeah, he's Iron Fist.
Oh, yeah,
Iron Fist. We're going to get into our Spider-Man bad guys. Who's this guy?
Green Goblin.
Green Goblin, Norman Osborn. Who's this guy?
Venom.
Venom. And who's this guy?
Spider-Man, but this is the story in Spider-Man. It's like the dude that Venom was made out of got into his Spider-Man suit, so it made Spider-Man look like that.
Yeah, black suit Spider-Man. Alrighty. Almost done with Marvel. We got one more road. Now we're going to Guardians of the Galaxy. Alright, who's this guy?
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord. He's hooked on a feeling. Alright. Who's this chick?
Gamora.
Gamora, that's right. Remember, we wanted Mom to go as Gamora for Halloween, so I could be Star-Lord and you could be Rocket, but Mom didn't want to be Gamora. Alright. Who's this?
Drax.
Dave Bautista himself. Alright. Alright.
But he's Bautista?
That's right, man.
That's an actor?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Who's this? He is...
Groot.
He is
I
Groot.
am Groot.
I am Groot. Alright. Who's this guy?
Rocket,
Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah, and, Groot and Rocket are friends.
That's right. Who's this guy? Do you remember his name?
Yondu.
Yondu. It's Mary Poppins, y'all. It's Yondu. Alright. And who's the bad guy?
Kevin Owens.
We're not talking wrestling, you big Luke. This is Ronan from Guardians of the Galaxy, the bad guy. Alright, now we're getting into some just a random assortment of Avengers characters that they threw in to fill out the roster. Who's this?
That's Falcon.
Falcon,
and,
yeah.
Falcon is Sam Wilson.
Sam Wilson, that's right. Okay. And who's this?
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man, Scott Lang, Paul Rudd. Alright. Who's this?
Black Panther.
King T'Challa, Black Panther. That's right. Who's this?
Vision.
Vision. That's right. Who's this bad guy over here?
Voltron.
Not Voltron. That's like anime from the 80s. Who's this guy?
Ultron.
Ultron. James Spader. Yeah. And finally, who's this guy?
The Hulkbuster. And, if you watched, the show, like, when the Hulkbuster and Hulk fight, and I say the Hulkbuster and Hulk fight, and they're both good guys, but the Hulkbuster, like, just fights Hulk, like, if Hulk gets crazy.
This guy was incredibly hard to find. When we were calling different places and asking what kind of characters they had, the lady that we talked to said, we got this guy, he looks like a fat Iron Man. And we're like, oh, fat Iron Man, it's the Hulkbuster, awesome. All right, can you put him aside for us? All right. All right, let's get into our Star Wars, people, shall we? Now remember, all Star Wars are 3.0. You can only play with them in Disney Infinity 3.0. They got the original, the best trilogy. They got the new trilogy. They got, some people might say it's a prequel, some people might say it's the Clone Wars figures, and then they got the Rebels figures in there too. All right, by the way, we have all the Marvel figures. We're not missing any Marvel figures. They're all accounted for. All the Avengers have assembled. All right, Star Wars. Who's this guy?
Luke Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker? What is he throwing his shoes in his locker? No, it's Luke Skywalker. You get a Tashi station, get the power converters. All right. Who's this?
Princess Leia.
Princess Leia. Yeah, she can call him R2-D2 as her like special power. All right. Who's this guy?
Han Solo.
Yes, and Harrison Ford Han Solo, not Solo Han Solo. That's important to know. All right. Who's this guy? Chewie, Chewbacca. That's right. My favorite character. I love the Wookiee. All right.
Yeah.
Who's this guy?
Boba Fett is my favorite Star Wars character.
You got a picture with him at Disney World too.
I really like him because I really like what his helmet looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And I also have a Lego of him, but those Lego parts, I lost them.
Ooh, who's this guy?
The Sith Lord, Darth Vader.
Luke, I am your father. Yes, this is Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's this funny show. It's called Spaceballs. If you haven't watched it, it's a good movie. It's like Star Wars, but it's
Hey, don't ruin it, people. Let them enjoy the surprise. All right, let's get into our current trilogy. Who's this?
Right.
Yeah, you met her too. And Chewbacca. All right.
Poe Dameron.
Poe Dameron. All right. Who's this guy? Finn. Okay. This guy.
Don't tell me.
Adam Driver. All right. You met both of these guys at Disney World and you fought them too. Did your Jedi Training Academy?
Yeah. One time
And they scared Mom and Dad. They said, like, stop laughing.
Yeah.
All right.
What? I hit their butts.
That's right. By the way, his name was Kylo Ren.
Hey! I said don't tell me!
All right. Let's get into our prequel characters, our Clone Wars characters. Who's this?
That's Darth Vader, but that's him when he was young.
Do you know his name? Before it was Darth Vader?
And his name was Mr.
No,
Lightsaber.
it was Anakin Skywalker,
Oh, yeah.
little Annie. Okay. All right. Who's this?
The master of the Jedi's. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Can't wait for that Ewan McGregor Obi-Wan series to come out. All right. Who's this?
The first Jedi Master. Yoda. The first will be with you.
Now this is she's not in any movies, but she is in the Clone Wars, and she will be in the Mandalorian pretty soon. This is Ahsoka.
Yeah.
All right. Remember the
That's
bad
Darth
guy,
Maul.
Darth Maul with his double-bladed lightsaber, and we're almost done. Now, again, here's where we're missing a couple of characters from the Star Wars Rebel cartoon, but this is Ezra Bridger, okay, and this is, I'm probably saying it wrong, but Kanan Jarrus. We're missing Zeb Aurelius and Sabine Wren. So those are the 9 characters in total that we're missing. In the back, we got some of our games. We got for Disney Infinity 2.0, we got the Avengers playset. We got the Guardians of the Galaxy playset. We got the Spider-Man playset. From Disney Infinity 3.0, we got the Marvel Battlegrounds playset. We got the Star Wars, basically the Clone Wars playset. Twilight of the Republic, I think it's called. We got the original trilogy playset. Rise Against the Empire, I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, it is.
We got the, do you remember what this, I know it's for the current trilogy, but do you remember what this is called? Is it like Rise of the Resistance or something like that?
I think it's Rise of the Resistance.
That might just be the name of the ride at Disney World, I'm not sure. And then we got our Inside Out play set for 3.0. We got our Finding Dory play set for 3.0. Our original 1.0 play set that we can't use. And we got Toy Box Takeover and Toy Box Raceway, both for 3.0. And then we got a few of the discs, like King Louie and the monkeys can help you out and throw bananas and stuff at your enemies. We got Tron, he can help you level up better. We got Doctor Strange here, you put this in, he helps to heal your character.
Yeah, and he makes a shield.
That's right. And we got, you can ride around in the Electric Mayhem bus, you slide this in, on the Headless Horseman's horse with the Kabata crane. You can, we talked about creating worlds, you can paint your world to look like the Nightmare Before Christmas. or you even have your weapons, your New Zealand boomerang fish. You throw it and it comes right back to you.
Yeah, like Captain America's shield.
All right. So again, Ethan, this is why you can't go to college. This is probably this is over $400 that's on this table right now, and I realize that's it. I'm having an existential crisis right now. But we do have a lot of fun with these guys. Are these guys fun to play with?
Yes!
Yes, we really enjoy this. I don't know what else to say. We spend a lot of time talking about these guys. It's fun to play with. But yeah, if you want to see us go into action with some of these guys, let us know. Comment below who you would like to see us play with. Ring that bell. Subscribe. All that good stuff. Comment below. Only good ones.
Yeah.
I am sensitive.
And please, don't make thumbs down. Make thumbs up.
That's right. You take that paintbow, you turn it into a rainbow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. This is Matt and Ethan signing off. Deuces. Peace out. Bye.
Bye. Peace.